Hello and welcome to the Mumbrella Publish Awards for 2020. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet. For most of us at Mumbrella, that is the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, but we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land wherever you happen to be. I'm Darren Wells, Senior Content Manager at Mumbrella. Joining me to announce the winners of the awards today is Mumbrella's Head of Content, Damien Francis.
Hi there.
And Mumbrella's Content and Editorial Researcher, Anna McDonald.
Good afternoon.
It's great to have you all with us here today as we look back on a massive year for the publishing industry. It's had its ups and downs, from the traffic spikes of COVID-bound readers to, unfortunately, declining revenues in some areas. But amid it all has been a year of solid work that we, as part of that industry, wanted to recognise and support. We almost didn't run the awards this year, such was the challenge of the situation. But in the end, we decided it was better to run it, even in a different and more low-key form, to celebrate the wins, of which there are still many. In a year that has tested us all, we lowered the price of entry to the Publish Awards, plus provided free entry to many whose roles had been directly impacted. We wanted to welcome as much of the industry as possible, and we are thankful to have received your wonderful support. A big thanks to our supporter, Unlimited, and a big thank you also to the judges, also with over 60 senior industry professionals involved virtually, both solo and in groups. We did make a few small changes to the awards this year, the most notable of which was for those who have small and large components. We have combined the shortlists into one. Where the judges believed that there should be a winner for both, the award was given for both. Where they believed only one entry was worthy of the win, regardless of whether it was entered into small or large, it was given the category win as a whole. Importantly, the small entries and large entries were not competing directly against each other. They were judged only against the specific criteria. So with all that out of the way, it is just about time to get started. The hashtag that you'll need for the awards today is PublishAwards. We encourage you to use it on social media platforms, or in your comments directly on the YouTube feed. So let's get straight into it. For the first award, it is Magazine Cover of the Year, Business, which acknowledges the most outstanding business magazine cover of the year. Here for the nominees is Damien.
Thanks, Daz. We have 3 nominees on the shortlist, and they are Acuity, August-September 2020, Medium Rare Content Agency for Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. Create, March 2020, MarLab for Engineers Australia, and LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, May 2020, the Law Society of New South Wales.
Thanks, Damien. And the winner of the Magazine Cover of the Year, Business, is LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, May 2020, the Law Society of New South Wales. Here for the judges' comments is Anna.
Thanks, Darren. The judges felt that the journal's cover was visually clever, relevant, and impactful. The Law Society of New South Wales Journal used punchy imagery. The judges would like to congratulate the team for a clever design in a difficult environment.
And straight on to the next award, which is Magazine Cover of the Year, Consumer/Custom. And the shortlisted entries for this award are
Get Lost Magazine, Issue 65, Grin Creative. Gourmet Traveller, May 2020, R Media. Retromotive Magazine, Volume 6, Retromotive. Stella, October 2019, News Corp Australia. And Voyage, Summer 2020, Storyation for APT.
Now, first up, there was a highly commended in this category, which goes to Stella, October 2019, News Corp Australia. And the winner of the Magazine Cover of the Year, Consumer/Custom, is Gourmet Traveller, May 2020, for R Media.
The judges loved the visually striking styling. It felt Japanese and modern. In a difficult category to judge, Gourmet Traveller had terrific cut-through. The cover used great imagery coupled with on-point execution, and the yellow was delicious.
Thanks, Anna. Now it is time for the Award for Designer of the Year, which recognises the graphic designer who demonstrated the most effective and imaginative use of design, typography, illustration, and photography for either a print or digital publication. Here are the nominees.
Anita Djokovic, Art Director, Australian Traveller Media. Blaze Curran, Art Director, Voyage APT, Storiation. Caitlin Wynn, Senior Designer, Frankie, Next Media. Kate Barnett, Creative Director, Company Director, Medium Rare Content Agency. And Tony Rice, Creative Director, Qantas Magazine, Medium Rare Content Agency.
Thanks, Damo. For the highly commended in this category, the award goes to Tony Rice, Creative Director, Qantas Magazine, Medium Rare Content Agency. And the winner of the Designer of the Year award is Kate Barnett, Creative Director, Company Director, Medium Rare Content Agency.
Kate Barnett has a rare combination of delivering concepts, great typography, and amazing design. Each one of her covers could be blown up as an artwork. Kate is clearly dedicated to finding the key points of interest in fairly dry material. She has a unique ability to execute beautiful, intriguing designs.
Next up is the award for Best Use of Video. Now, this award seeks to recognise the best use of short-form video up to 8 minutes to tell a story, dissect an issue, or explain a topic. Over to Damien for the shortlist.
Thanks, Daz. The shortlist for Best Use of Video. The Hardest Road to Grand Final Glory, AFL Media for the AFL. The Lone Bugler, AFL Media again, with Essendon Football Club, Collingwood Football Club, RSL, Melbourne Cricket Club for the AFL. Begin Again, Suddenly for Sweat and Kayla Itzines. And Wild Weekends in Wellington, Gourmet Traveller, Story 54 for R Media and Wellington NZ.
Thanks, Damo. And the winner of the Best Use of Video award is Story 50. Wild Weekends in Wellington, Gourmet Traveller, Story 54 for R Media and Wellington NZ.
The judges found that the Wild Weekends in Wellington entry was a standout. The unique title and creative concept lent itself to video brilliantly. Simply put, it was a good story and extremely well done. Back to you, Daz.
Thank you, Anna. Now onto the award for Best Publisher-Led Advertising Campaign. This award recognises the work of a publisher in playing a primary or significant role in the ideation, creation, and execution of an advertising campaign for a client. Here are the nominees.
Stella, Story 54 for R Media. BuzzFeed Australia with Zenith Media Singapore for Singapore Tourism Board. Pedestrian TV, Pedestrian Group for BWS. Snapchat by Westpac Sustainability. And Google Signature Searches, Time Out Australia.
Thanks, Damo. The winner for Best Publisher-Led Advertising Campaign is Pedestrian TV, Pedestrian Group for BWS.
The judges found that Pedestrian TV was a clear winner in this category, with a highly creative idea that stretched across multiple channels to deliver great results for the client. Pedestrian Group clearly knew its audience and delivered a highly targeted advertising campaign with plenty of humour.
Thank you, Anna. Now onto the award for Best Response to COVID-19. Now, this award is a special one-off award to recognise the efforts made by publishers to adjust to the difficult circumstances that have arisen due to COVID-19. Damien, who are the nominees?
We've got a short list of 5 here, Darren, and unsurprisingly, this category was the most highly entered for the awards this year. The short list is Qantas Magazine and Travel Insider, Medium Rare Content Agency for Qantas. Thank You Neighbour, Next Door, SBS Multilingual Coronavirus Portal, SBS Radio, The Lighthouse, Macquarie University, and Time In, Time Out Australia.
Thanks, Damo. Now, there was a highly commended entry for this category, and that award goes to Time In, Time Out Australia. And the winner of the Best Response to COVID-19 award is SBS Multilingual Coronavirus Portal, SBS Radio.
Thank you, Darren. As the COVID crisis unfolded, credible communication was essential, and in Australia's multicultural community, far from simple. In an extraordinarily close category, SBS overcame an enormous and vital challenge, which the network delivered with credibility and sensitivity.
Thanks, Anna. Now onto the award for Best Podcast. This award seeks to recognise the best use of a podcast to tell a story, dissect an issue, explain a topic, or provide commentary. Here's the shortlist.
Extreme, Vice Australia with Spotify. I Catch Killers with Gary Jubilin, News Corp Australia. Mamma Mia Out Loud, Mamma Mia. Nut Jobs, Audible. And Squiz Kids, The Squiz.
And the winner of the Best Podcast Award is Nut Jobs, Audible.
Nut Jobs takes the audience on a roller coaster of an adventure, unpacking a mystery unlike no other. A fascinating story, excellently told, that looked globally for its content and then told by Australians.
Thank you, Anna. Now on to the award today for Single Article of the Year. This award rewards journalistic excellence for article writing. Damien, who are the nominees?
The nominees are Dan Van Boom, Ruby, CNET for CBS Interactive. Emily McPherson, Queensland man took his own life after learning of Centrelink debt, Mum says, 9.com.au. Juliet Reardon, How One Boy, My Father, Survived the Holocaust, the Australian Women's Weekly with Pan Macmillan for R Media. Sue Smethurst, They'll Bury Me in My Yellows, the Australian Women's Weekly for R Media. And Trent Dalton and Nick Walker, Back from the Black, the Australian and the Weekend Australian magazine.
Thanks, Damo. Now, there was a highly commended in this category, and that goes to Sue Smethurst, They'll Bury Me in My Yellows, the Australian Women's Weekly for R Media. And the winner of the Single Article of the Year award is Trent Dalton and Nick Walker, Back from the Black, the Australian with the Weekend Australian magazine.
An outstanding piece of journalism, following up on the story that dominated Australia's summer. This is what long-form journalism does really well, taking the time to follow up. Trent's piece and Nick's photos showed that the impact of a bushfire smoulders in a community for years after the flames are extinguished.
Thank you, Anna. Next up is the award for Newsletter of the Year, which rewards excellence for production and distribution of a regular newsletter from a publisher across print and or digital of any size. Here are the nominees.
Frankie, Strictly Business, Next Media. Innovation Oz, Squiz Today, The Squiz, The Australian, News Corp Australia, and the Bachelor in Paradise newsletter, 10 Play, Network 10.
Thanks, Damo. The winner of the Newsletter of the Year award is Squiz Today, The Squiz.
The judges thought that The Squiz created a well-rounded, fully realised media brand. The Squiz produced a great newsletter in an environment that is often an afterthought for publishers.
Next up, it is the award for Event of the Year. Now, this award celebrates any live event, including awards, conferences, and expos, whatever the format or the scale. Over to Damien for the shortlist.
What a great time to mention that Mumbrella 360 is on from November 17 to 20. How about that for a free plug? But here are the four on the short. Jones Beauty Awards, medium rare content agency for David Jones. Leadership Premier Points, 7 West Media with Curtin University. Selfish Saturday, Pedestrian Group for the House of Angostura. And Transform 2020, Elite Agent. It's everything that I could do not to give myself and Mumbrella plugs in pretty much every one of these categories so far. And I promise that will be the last one, Daz.
You've done well. Thanks, Damo. Now, first up, there was a highly commended in this category, which goes to Selfish Saturday, Pedestrian Group for the House of Angostura. And the winner of the Event of the Year award is Transform 2020, Elite Agent.
Elite Agent had a great impact and a strong demonstration of how an event can pivot during COVID to be successful and profitable. With a fast turnaround, this well-designed event resonated with both attendees and sponsors and was a great commercial success. Well done.
Thank you, Anna. Now on to the award for Special Edition of the Year, which recognises the importance of annual publications, yearbooks or directories, event-based one-shots, and other special editions that stand out in the publishing schedule of the title. Here are the nominees.
A great follow-on because we don't do any of that, so I don't have a plug for this one. The nominees: Australian Traveller Media, the Australian Financial Review magazine, 9, and the Australian Women's Weekly Icons, the Australian Women's Weekly for Our Media Australia.
And the winner of the Special Edition of the Year award is Australian Traveller Media.
In an extremely difficult year for the travel sector, Australian Traveller delivered a strategically impressive reimagining, placing stakeholders first, but still delivering a powerful commercial outcome and high-quality product. An excellent editorial take on a critical issue.
Thank you, Anna. Now it is the time for the award for Launch/Relaunch of the Year. This award recognises the most successful launch or relaunch of a publication, be it print and or digital across consumer, B2B or custom media. Over to Damien for the nominees.
Thanks, Daz. The nominees are AusBiz, Centennial Beauty, the Hunter River Times, The West Live, The West Australian, and Vogue VIP, Vogue Australia with News Corp Australia.
Thanks, Damo. First up, for this one, there was a highly commended in this category, which goes to AusBiz. And the winner of the Launch/Relaunch of the Year award is Centennial Beauty.
Centennial Beauty understands where its audience lives on social media and delivers content perfectly tailored to each platform. A carefully thought through launch strategy and equally impressive engagement statistics made it a standout in this category. The judges can't wait to see where they go next.
Thank you, Anna. Now it's time for the award for the Young Writer of the Year, 30 or under. This award recognises and rewards the hard work of Australia's most outstanding young journalists who demonstrate excellence and commitment to journalism. Here's the shortlist.
Anastasia Santorinios, Yahoo Finance Australia for Verizon Media. Floyd Alexander Hunt, LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, the Law Society of New South Wales. Jack Derwin, Business Insider Australia, Pedestrian Group. Jackson Ryan, CNET, CBS Interactive. And Kate Ullman, LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, the Law Society of New South Wales.
Thanks, Damo. First up for this one, there was a highly commended, and that goes to Anastasia Santorinios, Yahoo Finance Australia, Verizon Media. And the winner of the Young Writer of the Year, 30 or under, is Jackson Ryan, CNET, CBS Interactive.
The judges found this to be a difficult decision as all finalists were simply outstanding, like choosing your favorite child. Jackson Ryan just won it as he demonstrated the best of the craft of journalism. Jackson wrote 3 outstanding articles displaying writing flair and a tenacity to get to the truth.
Thank you, Anna. Next up is the award for Journalist of the Year. This award recognises journalists, columnists, news or feature writers from B2B, custom and consumer publications published across both newspapers and magazines and or digital. The judges have decided to award a single winner for this category. For the nominees, here's Damien.
I was going to say it's quite easy to pick my favourite child, but if either one of them watches this at some stage, I probably won't do that. It's very hard to pick a favourite child. But it is easy to pick the 5 shortlisted entries because they're right in front of me. They are Emily McPherson, 9.com.au, Genevieve Gannon, the Australian Women's Weekly for Our Media, Kate Ullman, LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, the Law Society of New South Wales, Shannon Malloy, news.com.au, and Wilson De Silva, Australian Geographic, Australian University Science.
Thanks, Damo. The winner of the Journalist of the Year award is Shannon Malloy, news.com.au.
Shannon Malloy's ability to accurately and emotively communicate the essence of big news stories is unique, especially given the collectively extraordinary standard of this category's shortlist. Getting an organization like News to run a well-researched article on climate change is an achievement in itself. Thanks, Daz.
Thank you, Anna. Now it is the award for Columnist of the Year. This award recognises versatility of style, readability, flair, and overall ability to retain the reader's attention throughout. Here's the nominees.
Donald Curtin, Acuity Magazine, medium rare content for Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. Joe Abbey, 9honey, 9.com.au, and Pat McDermott, Australian Women's Weekly, R Media.
And the winner of the Columnist of the Year award is Donald Curtin, Acuity Magazine, medium rare content for Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand.
Donald Curtin is a lively and entertaining columnist, and his command of economics, quick wit, and understanding of his audience shines through every time. Engaging content, well written for a demanding specialist audience, and yet accessible to outsiders too.
Thank you, Anna. Next up is the award for Editor of the Year, Business. This award recognises an outstanding editor who demonstrates exceptional editorial leadership, a clear understanding of one's publication needs, and a commitment to excellence. Damien, who are the nominees?
Thanks, Daz. The nominees are Claire Chaffee, LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, the Law Society of New South Wales, Narelle Hooper, Company Director for Australian Institute of Company Directors, medium rare content agency, and Samantha McLean, Elite Agent.
Thanks, Damo. And the winner of the Editor of the Year Business is Samantha McLean, Elite Agent.
Elite illustrated how deep they had to dig to keep their business alive over the past year. Samantha's leadership during this time appears to have had a profound effect on the publication's continued stature during a downturn and ensured the success of the publication.
Thank you, Anna. Next up, it is the award for Editor of the Year, Consumer/Custom. For the shortlist, here's Damien.
Claire Stevens, Mamma Mia, Joanne Hunkin, Gourmet Traveller, R Media, Sarah Lamarkin, Stella and Body and Soul, News Corp Australia, Sophie Calagas, Frankie, Next Media, and Tessa Gallagher, Urban List.
Thanks, Damo. And the winner of the Editor of the Year, Consumer/Custom, is Sophie Calagas, Frankie, Next Media.
The judges found Sophie Calagas to be a commercially savvy editor who never fails to deliver an impeccable experience for the reader with outstanding commitment to her team and her audience. Sophie continues to deliver a quality publication. Thank you, Darren.
Next up is the award for Salesperson/Team of the Year. This award recognises the pivotal role commercial teams play in delivering advertisers to audiences across print and or digital. Here are the nominees.
Two nominees for this category: Bunnings Sales Team, Bunnings Magazine, medium rare content agency for Bunnings, and New South Wales Agency Sales Team, R Media.
Thanks, Damo. And the winner of the Salesperson/Team of the Year is Bunnings Sales Team, Bunnings Magazine, medium rare content agency for Bunnings.
During a difficult trading period, the Bunnings sales team demonstrated creative thinking and strong commercial results. This powerful entry demonstrated rigor with its commercial success and a range of creative initiatives. Congratulations.
Thank you, Anna. Now on to the award for Publish Leader of the Year. This award recognises the individual who displayed a clear overall strategy for the publication, commercial success, and understanding of market niche. Over to Damien for the shortlist.
Three in this shortlist: Daz, Fiorella De Santo, Chief Operating Officer, medium rare content agency, Michael Rodriguez, Managing Director, Time Out Australia, and Vanessa Lawrence, Publisher of Pedestrian Group.
And the winner of the Publish Leader of the Year is Michael Rodriguez, Managing Director, Time Out Australia.
Michael Rodriguez won by a nose due to the scale of the task he faced. The judges felt that as a publisher, Michael had shown true innovation and forward thinking in what has been a challenging year for both the hospitality and entertainment industries.
Thanks very much, Anna. Now on to the award for Publish Award for Innovation. This award seeks to recognise initiatives, technology or products that have benefited a publisher or the wider industry. Here are the nominees.
Audio Experience, The Australian, and Insights.com, McPherson Media Group.
And the winner of the Publish Award for Innovation is Insights.com, McPherson Media Group.
The Insights platform helped solve a key business problem, using technology to deliver the solution, and had a meaningful impact on the business. They made it easy for publications to understand what their readers wanted and responded quickly.
Thank you, Anna. Now onto the award for Brand of the Year. This one seeks to recognise Australia's best performing and strongest media masthead, the achievement of commercial success within its sector during the year in question, backed with quality of product, impact on the market, and innovation. For the shortlist, here's Damien.
It's a solid shortlist here, Daz, and they include AFL Media, AFL, 9.com.au, Pedestrian TV, Pedestrian Group, the Australian Women's Weekly, R Media Australia, Urban List, and Yahoo Verizon Media.
Solid list indeed. Thanks, Damo. There was a highly commended in this category, and that one goes to AFL Media, AFL. And the winner of Brand of the Year is Pedestrian.tv, Pedestrian Group.
In a category with two strong, clear entries, Pedestrian TV showed flexibility in the variety of the ways they produce content and impressed the judges with its strong commercial success given the tough year. Pedestrian knows its audience and has nailed it.
Now it's straight on to the award for Branded Content Studio of the Year. This award recognises the publisher that offers its advertisers an excellent platform to connect with an audience through native content, branded entertainment, or branded events. Here are the nominees.
AFL Media, AFL, Broadsheet Studio, Mamma Mia branded content, Mamma Mia, Pedestrian Studio, Pedestrian Group, and Rare Creative, medium rare content agency.
And the winner of the Branded Content Studio of the Year is Pedestrian Studio, Pedestrian Group.
With several strong entries in this category, the judges felt that Pedestrian's body of work, creativity, innovation, and consistency of their studio output over the last year lifted them ahead of the pack to complete an outstanding year for the team. Congratulations, Pedestrian.
Thank you, Anna. Next up is the award for Website of the Year, Consumer/Custom. This award recognises the best website from a B2B or specialist publisher, judged on editorial, content, reader engagement, marketing, design, effectiveness, and overall execution. Here are the nominees.
Finder.com.au, Finder, and Man of Many.
Short and sweet. And the winner of the Website of the Year, Consumer/Custom, is Man of Many.
In a difficult category to judge, Man of Many came out on top for the strength of their commercial results. Man of Many managed a careful balance of different ad products while still maintaining a clear and useful consumer experience.
Next up is the award for Association or Member Organisation Publication of the Year. This award recognises the association or member organisation which self-publishes, be it in print and or digital, and has displayed outstanding design and style with an editorial and content approach and a high evidence of success. Damo, who are the nominees?
The nominees are Ozfilm Magazine, The Locations Issue number 7, Ozfilm International, and Shireen Nolan. Australian Pharmacist, MarLab for Pharmaceutical Society of Australia. LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, the Law Society of New South Wales. Money and Life Magazine, Paper and Spark Australia for Financial Planning Association of Australia, and The Road Ahead, RACQ.
Thank you, Damo. And the winner of the Association or Member Organisation Publication of the Year is LSJ, the Law Society of New South Wales Journal, the Law Society of New South Wales.
The judges felt that this entry is a clear standout. The Law Society Journal is a joy to read, highly attuned to the needs of its diverse readership, and clearly plays an important role in the legal profession in Australia. Thank you, Darren.
Thanks, Anna. Next up is the award for Business Publication of the Year. This award recognises excellence in all aspects of B2B publishing, including editorial content and design, production, branding, strategic planning, and overall execution. The winning publication influences and sets trends within the business category. Here's the shortlist.
Acuity, medium rare content agency for Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. Company Director, medium rare content agency for Australian Institute of Company Directors and Elite Agent.
Now, there was a highly commended in this category, and that goes to Acuity, medium rare content agency for Chartered Accountants Australia and New Zealand. And the winner of the business publication of the year is Elite Agent.
Elite Agent had an impressive response to COVID, keeping a focus on serving its community with a clear, actionable information. A great focus on customer at a time of upheaval and commercial and audience results set them apart from the pack.
Thank you, Anna. Next up is the award for Custom Publication of the Year. This award is for an outstanding custom publication in any sector. Damien, who are the nominees?
The nominees are Bunnings Magazine, medium rare content agency for Bunnings, Dare, medium rare content agency for Australian seniors, Financial Marketer, The Dubs, Woolworths Fresh Magazine, Suddenly for Woolworths, and Qantas Magazine and Travel Insider, medium rare content agency for Qantas.
Thank you, Damien. And the winner of the Custom Publication of the Year is Bunnings Magazine, medium rare content agency for Bunnings.
The Bunnings magazine has found innovative ways to find new audiences and engage customers with the Bunnings brand. The jury found that Bunnings' entry was smart, with a dash of irreverence and grounded in deep audience insight.
Thank you, Anna. Next up is the award for Consumer Publication of the Year. This award recognizes excellence in all aspects of publishing, including editorial content and design, production, branding, marketing, strategic planning, commercial success, and overall execution. The judges have decided to award a single winner for this category. Here are the nominees.
Australian Traveller, Australian Traveller Media, Boss Hunting, Luxity Media, Gourmet Traveller, R Media, Man of Many, Stella, News Corp Australia, Urban List, and We Are Explorers.
Firstly, there was a highly commended in this category, which goes to Urban List. And the winner of the Consumer Publication of the Year is We Are Explorers.
We Are Explorers are bringing a values-based editorial to an audience they deeply understand. In a sea of sites that look similar, theirs sits apart. Congratulations for bringing something different to publishing and serving an emerging audience who explore and care about the world.
Thank you, Anna. Now it is time for the final category for the day, Publishing Company of the Year. This award recognizes excellence in all aspects of publishing, including editorial content and design, production, branding, marketing, strategic planning, commercial success, and overall execution. The judges have decided to award both a small and a large winner for this category. Here's the shortlist.
Medium Rare Content Agency, Pedestrian Group, Pip Media, and Time Out Australia.
Thank you, Damien. The winner of the Publishing Company of the Year Small Award goes to Pip Media.
The judges were all impressed with Pip Media's passion, entrepreneurial spirit, and innovation. It's a niche title that is making waves and achieving strong results. Congratulations.
Thank you, Anna. And the winner of the Publishing Company of the Year Large Award goes to Time Out Australia.
When faced with their business model falling off a cliff due to COVID, Time Out pivoted quickly and reaped the results. Strong growth and innovation has defined their year and makes them the winner for Large Publisher of the Year.
Thank you, Anna. That just about wraps up Mumbrella's Publish Awards for 2020. Congratulations to all the winners today, and well done to all those who made the shortlists. This year's entries were a great indication of an industry that is creating fantastic work. We look forward to seeing it all continue again in 2021. On behalf of Anna, Damien, and the entire Mumbrella team, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next time.